Okay, so welcome to the first episode of Bike Rebuild, and today we are going to take some broken pieces off of this bike and just discard them and try and see what we can get down to and start up on the other one. We gotta move this. Okay, so basically I don't know if my camera recorded it or not. I've been looking through it. It doesn't look like it did. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the tripod off. You stand on your own. Okay, so basically what I did was I took this off. This was basically here. There we go, right here. It was basically sitting like so. And yeah, this is not supposed to be bent like that at all. It's from the accident that the previous owner had. So normally there would be like a fairing here or such, and you would undo these, that right there, which that is a 5/13 or a 532 standard Allen wrench, in case you're wondering, and it required 2 bolts here. And this is them. For the bolts, you needed let's see, can it focus, yeah, size 12 wrench. And normally, let's see, because this one is welded on, you don't really need to do anything, but the previous owner had swapped this out, so I had to do a different size for that one. So that just pops right off. And then next thing I did, this really sucks because I hate losing footage. Next thing I did was I took off the cluster area, and basically it's this booger right here. It kind of, well, it's broken there, so I can't reuse this. Basically, you have the cluster right here that sits in there like so. Okay, and so in order to get this out, which is the cluster piece, you have to take the cluster out of, I don't know whatever this is called, cluster guard or whatever. But behind it, you have 3 bolts. 1, 2, and 3. And those take size 10 on the ratchet, metric. And I went ahead and put the bolts back on just so I wouldn't lose them, or the nuts, sorry. And I'm going to set this aside. It's trying to storm, so try and get this in before I have to close the garage door for good. And then once you're there, this is plugged in on the back, and you have to be wary. Don't start going yanking this, but there is a clip right there that you have to press in, and then you can pull it out. But other than that, it's progress. And yeah, I really hope that the footage is on the camera and not actually like got lost or corrupted on the video card or the SD card in there. So here's hoping, but if not, then you'll just see that brief synopsis of what I just did. So sucks for me and for you guys, because I was hoping that you would have some good footage. But if you're wondering, and I mentioned this in the footage before, but all 3 of these bikes are Katanas. You got a 98, an 01, and an 06 sitting back there in the frame. So all the parts in between all 3 of these are interchangeable. between 98 and '06 you can. Anything before that you can't. Except for the '06, I think between '04 and '06, I think the front forks were a little different. But anyway, so the gentleman that had this one right here, before the guy that wrecked it, basically, sad to say, he converted everything on the front to '06, all the forks, the brakes, the calipers, everything. He even had to, the axles are different in the front, and so he had to convert all that too. So it's got '06 rim and the likes on there. What I'll probably end up doing is I won't be able to reuse these forks because they're bent to all heck to yon. So I'll just discard them, give them to a friend who does scrap metal. Basically, I've got a whole pile of stuff that I can give to him, and start replacing it. But one thing that I would like to mention when he wrecked this bike is this is supposed to be like a junction box, and it's supposed to be sitting over here. Well, that's where the mounting point is, and it's just hanging freely. Yeah. He did get an aftermarket horn, which is nice. I don't know how it sounds, but we'll see eventually. But yeah, so I did tell you in the previous video, and I'll go ahead and mention it now, that the previous owner in this, he was coming on a curve and wrecked this bike head on. So I got to be wary of any other frame damage besides that little piece right there. But other than that, I should be fine. Anyway, guys, now I'll close out the video. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the video and to this. I can't talk today. So don't forget to like the video, give a thumbs up, and feel free to comment below if you have any suggestions, or if I'm doing something wrong. Please, by all means, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be trying to pumping out more of these videos here pretty soon. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty stoked. I hope that we can go on this trip together and get these bikes built, and maybe I'll keep one for sure, and then maybe if it turns out that way, I can either sell the other one or give it to one of you guys. And oh, please don't forget, I'm going to be setting up a Patreon page with this video, so please don't forget to jump over to Patreon and feel free to help out any way you can. And thanks, guys. Peace out. Ominous. So very ominous. I'm afraid of the rain.